In the summer of 2013, the City of Kansas City, Missouri and its partners launched an initiative to develop an inclusive process for the strategic expansion of the downtown Kansas City streetcar starter line.
This has been probably one of the broadest public outreach attempts that I've ever seen in my life, and it's not just been around the expansion. It started at day one when we first started to announce this. There have been neighborhood meetings, there have been meetings, charrettes where people have been able to come in and express their opinion, not once or twice, but multiple times if they so chose to do so. There have been displays where people have been able to walk in and select routes and indicate their preferences. There have been surveys that have gone out that people have had. I went and talked to people in bars and in apartments and business offices, on the street corners, to answer questions and talk about this. That's been a pattern that we've established, not just me, but with everybody engaged in this.
Nextrail KC was charged with analyzing 8 corridors: Independence Avenue, 12th Street west of Main Street, 12th Street east of Main, Southwest Boulevard, 18th Street east of Main, Linwood Boulevard east of Main, Main Street from Union Station to UMKC, and the Country Club right-of-way from UMKC to 85th and Prospect Avenue. Over the fall of 2013, Nextrail KC's outreach efforts along each of the proposed corridors identified the community's highest priorities. Using this community input, the city created an evaluation matrix founded in federal funding criteria, as well as feedback from the mayoral-appointed advisory, steering, and technical committees. This tool represented a comprehensive community and data-driven process that incorporated the great diversity of all 8 corridors in order to compare and evaluate them. As a capstone to the first round of public engagement, the city hosted one community workshop in each of the 8 proposed corridors. Using the community input and project data collected, Nextrail KC identified the 3 most feasible and beneficial streetcar corridors to move forward with a more detailed analysis. These included Independence Avenue, Linwood Boulevard and 31st Street, and Main Street Plus, which combined Main Street with the Country Club right-of-way corridor. And on November 21, 2013, the City Council passed a resolution to define the streetcar expansion project that would create an integrated, comprehensive transit system. Over the winter, the city initiated a detailed and thorough examination of the data along each of the 3 corridors. After a second round of community outreach, as the detailed analysis came to a close, Nextrail KC conducted the final 3 corridor workshops in February 2014. These public meetings finalized key alignment decisions and determined the minimum preferred termini on each corridor. On March 25, 2014, a joint meeting of the Nextrail KC Advisory, Steering, and Technical Committees endorsed a final recommendation to the Kansas City, Missouri City Council. On March 27th, City Council approved the final recommendation, which included the minimum preferred termini of the vicinity of UMKC on Main Street, Prospect Avenue on Linwood Boulevard, and Benton Boulevard on Independence Avenue, along with a new Prospect Max bus service.
Economic development follows rails. There was doubt and people questioned that, but the reality is that since we started the streetcar project, we now have over $750 million and over 30 projects downtown adjacent to or on the streetcar line. A lot of them there because of the streetcar line. That's a lot of economic activity. That means there's jobs being created, there's money being circulated, taxes collected, goods being sold, businesses started and maintained.
More information about the recommendation can be viewed at nextrailkc.com.